Because you look at the Mercedes and the Land Rover ones where they're just exposed rubber and they pop all the time.
Yeah.
Versus like the Porsche ones with air ride that never seems to break because they put a little, you know, protective metal around it, kind of like a protection and sort of a girdle. You know what I mean?
And then the drive motor's right in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not much to see otherwise, other than the suspension and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really see the airbag, the air strut over here really well.
Yeah, you can see my welds on my rear control arm are already rusting, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they look like they're okay welds, but
There's a big orange cable. Ooh.
Okay.
There's a big orange cable in there.
Oh yeah, there's some high voltage going to a drive motor. Okay, and a little in-link.
Sway bar link, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, does this look like something you'd want to work on? I think I know your answer.
As far as suspension goes, I mean, I probably could work on it, but the problem is, like, do they even sell the parts for these?
Yeah, as far as the right to repair with Tesla, it's been a little bit of a back and forth, but I think that is freed up as far as parts availability and things.
Okay.
I'm just talking down the line when these become hoopties and they need independent mechanics to work on them. You'll be long retired, I imagine?
I think so. I think Rich from Rich Rebuilds, he wanted to buy parts for a Tesla. He didn't own a Tesla at that time or something, and he got in a lot of trouble. They've hung up on him, or they're...
Yes.
Yeah.
That was years ago. I think they've softened a little bit because they realize how important the aftermarket is for resale. I mean, if they have any care about it at all. But yeah, who knows?